Good afternoon, everybody. Doug Jenkins live from the Findlay-Hancock County Chamber of Commerce. It's time for the Monday announcements. We have a very busy week scheduled for everything happening at the Chamber. We have a lot of member events going on this week. We have members who are hiring right now. It's a lot to get into. So let's do just that and get into it. As you take a look at our schedule for the week, so much I'm gonna have to scroll. I usually don't have to scroll through this window here, but we have a lot happening starting today. Actually, not too long from now. At 3:30 this afternoon, we'll be doing a ribbon cutting for the Toasted Yolk Cafe. They had their grand opening last week. We'll be out there to check in with Doug, Craig, and crew at 3:30 today. Now, if you're coming out there to eat, they close at 3. We're going to do the ribbon cutting after they eat. So if you want to grab some food there from the Toasted Yolk, make sure you get there before 3 o'clock. Tomorrow, this is a big event for us here at the Chamber. It's our Hancock Youth Leadership graduation. We'll be doing that tomorrow. The actual graduation takes place at 11. They have their public speaking competition going on and everything else throughout the day. But a big celebration. We've been working with these kids who are juniors in Hancock County schools for the last year. Started back in August, hard to believe, and it all wraps up tomorrow. Really proud of this class, and we'll be doing that. Of course, we have another ribbon cutting for Monark ABA on Wednesday at 4:30 in the afternoon. They do great work with kids with autism. We'll be out there to celebrate their 1-year anniversary in their new location. We have a 10 at 10 business roundtable coming up on Thursday at 10. That's a virtual event that we do every month where we talk about a few different topics that are impacting the local business community, some of the creative solutions local businesses have found to deal with some of the issues that they're facing. It's a great way to do some networking, and we have a few spots open. It's 10 at 10 because it's no more than 10 members, and it is always at 10 in the morning. So you can still sign up for that if you're looking to make some new business contacts or just kind of want to get a feel for what's happening in the Findlay and Hancock County business community. Would highly recommend 10 at 10 Business Roundtable. Again, that's Thursday, the 27th at 10. Findlay Young Professionals will be having another trivia night at False Court Brewery this Thursday at 6:30. So you can sign up for there if you're a FYP member. If you're not, you can also sign up there. And we'll wrap things up with a ribbon cutting on Friday afternoon at 3. City Apparel celebrating a year in their new building right across the street here at the Chamber of Commerce on East Main Cross. So that is how we will wrap up the week with chamber events. We're not done yet, though, as we have plenty of member events as well. On Wednesday, April 26th, you can see that the Family Resource Center is having another Alcohol Awareness Month education primer. Amber Wolfram was on with us a few weeks back to tell us all about that, so you can watch back at our other Facebook and LinkedIn videos to get a feel for what they'll be doing there. A great resource for the community. And if you have concerns about alcohol use, and maybe for yourself, maybe for your employees at your business, this is a really good way to get some information on that. On Thursday, GBQ Partners is going to be having their GB Quarterly, the latest U.S. economic outlook. That is a webinar. And if you have questions about what the economy is looking like, believe me, with everybody that I talk to, that's one of the biggest questions I hear. What do you think is going to happen with the economy? Well, our members, GBQ Partners, will have a webinar on that very topic at 3 o'clock this Thursday. So I would encourage you to check that out. Finally, this week, all day at Liberty-Benton High School, it will be their job fair, a summer job fair at Liberty-Benton. Joining us to talk about that is Liberty-Benton High School Principal Ben Gherkin. Ben, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely. It looks like it's going to be a busy Friday for you. Tell us what's happening.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We are super excited. This is the first ever. It's actually a 3-part program that we're doing. The summer job fair is just what's going to be in the middle of our day around our lunch hour, where we've offered people in our community, if they are looking for high school employees, to come to our school, set up tables in the gymnasium. And it's going to be like the old days where you used to have to sign up for college classes, where everybody will have a table and kids are going to be able to go through the gym and find any summer opportunities. I know there's, I don't know exactly how many, because we're still accepting some of those today, but I know we have some people that aren't able to make it. We're able to put their pamphlets or information out. But that was something that was, I don't want to say an after the fact addition, but what our student lead team through Leader and Me had started, they wanted to do a life readiness day. So we kind of overlapped. Our day is consisting of 3 parts. In the morning, kids get to choose from 6 different life skill sessions. Sessions, and I'm just going to look over on my other screen, range
Yeah.
from banking, budgeting and banking, car care. We have somebody coming in that's going to show them, how to change wiper blades, how to check tire pressure, choosing an apartment, fixing drywall as a category, basic first aid, first impressions. We have 2 people coming in to talk about insurance, job skill and interviewing, how to build wealth. I could keep going. Pet care, personal safety, purchasing a car, self-defense, stress management, taxes, and mock interviews. We have over 20 people from our
Wow.
community coming in, and our kids get to choose 6 sessions in the morning. And these are all skills that we hope that they're going to be able to take outside of school and become better citizens in our community. So that's going to be our first part of the day. And then I don't know if you have any questions. It looks like you're ready there to ask some questions.
No, I was.
about that,
How do I sign up for the patching drywall or fixing drywall? So, my technique needs a little work.
It's interesting because I think we have a lot of mixture of things, because when you look at the kids, which are currently still signing up right now, there's what was popular, taxes. And I don't know, we had sessions, and we based it based on our class space. So, you can fit 28 kids in a basic classroom. And some of these sessions are filled, and we don't even have all our kids signed up. Things that are loans and budgeting, that's all like important stuff that we don't teach necessarily on a daily basis. But kids are going to have an opportunity to learn. And again, that's this Friday. So that's going to be our whole morning, 30-minute sessions. Each kid gets to go through 6 sessions. And then in the middle of the day, we're going to have that summer job fair. Where we're going to have people from the community, if they need high school employees. And I wish I had something that I could show up to you. I could do old school and hold up. Ashley Amspaw is our leader and me coordinator. She's the one that if you have questions, or if anybody that's listening to this wants to come and needs high school kids as employees, Ashley, you can just call the high school number and we can get a hold of Ashley. She's the one that's coordinating that for us. But then in the afternoon, after the lunch hour session, we have career talks, and we have over 33 people from a bunch of different categories: agriculture, architecture, arts and entertainment, business management, education, finance, health science, hospitality and tourism. Alyssa Preston is coming from the Chamber of Commerce, by the way. Human services, information tech, law, public safety, corrections, manufacturing, marketing, sales and service, science and tech, transportation, distribution, and logistics. Over 33 different people from those categories are coming in the afternoon, and our kids get to pick their top 3, and they get to choose their learning for the day on Friday.
That is a really cool day that you have planned there. And I like that it's tied to the leader and me. I think when employers are maybe looking at trying to be involved in the job fair, if they haven't been involved yet, their big concern, and I hear a lot of times, is that, younger kids don't necessarily have those soft skills. And the leader and me is all about teaching them those soft skills so they know to show up on time. They know the importance of a handshake and a first impression and things like that. So you can have some more assurances that these kids are schooled in that.
And that's what we're hoping. And it's interesting is this was kid driven. It wasn't, teachers, administrators sitting down and saying, hey, what do we need for our kids? The kids are the ones that chose, hey, these are the things that we want to learn more about. Like, I need to know how to interview. So that's why they decided to have a mock interview. So what's great about our community is these people were asked by kids, and they were selected based on, like, maybe some of the kids knew, but then they're like, hey, we need to find somebody that knows about law, public safety. So we have a recent law school graduate, we have a partner at a law firm, and we have one of the Detective Brunswick from the sheriff's office. So we reached out, our kids reached out, and we had a bunch of people in our community. So we have over 50 people outside of Liberty-Benton local schools coming into our school on Friday to talk to our kids. I'm super excited.
I'm excited to learn what sessions my son signed up for. We'll have to find that out a little bit later.
Pet care, how to be nice to his sister. I mean, maybe some of those sessions.
Not annoying your father. I don't know if that session's in there or not. But Ben, if businesses are interested in getting in for the job fair portion of this, what's the
easiest way to do it? Just call the high school, 419-424-5351. They can just search online, find our high school number, call, and then we can get in contact with Mrs. Amspaw. Ashley's been, she's just been an integral piece of this and its success. She's the leader of the kids. She'll point all the credit to the kids, but this day wouldn't have happened without her leadership. And I want to thank Ashley personally, just because I know she's put a lot of work into it. And I'm just really excited. We've never done this before. The outpouring from our community has been tremendous. Healthcare has been really popular. So we have a nurse, a physical therapist, a PA, a dietitian, and a surgeon. Those are the people representing the health sciences part of it. And it's just neat to be able to see our community coming together to help our kids.
Sounds very interesting. Ben, thanks for joining us today.
You got it. Thanks, Doug.
There you go. See, a busy week for our members, a busy week here at the Chamber. We're not even done yet. I want to tell you about what's on our job board. Most importantly, what's not on our job board. You might see a couple of listings that were up here last week and they're not here now. Well, that's because they've been hired. Or they've hired for that position would probably be a better way to say that. So if you are a Chamber of Commerce member and you are hiring, you can post on our job board for free. You can also come on here to the Monday announcements every week and tell us a little bit about who you're hiring or what you're hiring for. So you can just get in touch with me if you have any questions about how to do that. You can see some of the positions that we have listed on our job board right now. One last thing for you today. That's to tell you about the voter report. We're T-minus 2 weeks and a day away from a week and a day away from the primary. I forget how late we are in April suddenly. Next Tuesday is the May primary. And if you are interested in what's on the ballot, certainly there are contested races in the city, as we do have the mayoral primary, as well as some contested city council seats that will be in the primary race. You can read all about those. Just go to Findlay-Hancock-Chamber.com and click on the voter report. You can scroll through that and get all the information that you need. Obviously, it's a very important primary. You want to know what the candidates have to say on the abundance of the issues, and you can find that on our website right now at Findlay-Hancock-Chamber.com. That's going to do it for the Monday announcements this week. We'll be joining you live again here just a little bit later this afternoon from the Toasted Yolk Cafe, as we will be doing the ribbon cutting there. Really looking forward to that. So make sure you tune in for that, and just make sure you're subscribing on LinkedIn. You're subscribed on Facebook. You always know what's happening in the Findlay and Hancock County business community. For the Chamber of Commerce, I'm Doug Jenkins. We will see you next time on the Monday announcements.